The magic of spelling. Every word leaves a mark. Speak only of what you want. Communication is an invitation. Words affect everything. Everything begins with words. Every word is tracked by the mind and impressed on the physical body, impacting your reality. The history of spelling. How has the law of attraction been rebranded? Rebranded magic is found in the mysteries. It just has a new name and a new image. Society has a way of reframing and recounting history wrong and incorrectly. Or should I say, his story. History is a story, and some events and knowledge make the cut and some don't. Along the way, knowledge has been redacted. The things you really need to know and the things that improve you have been removed, in my opinion, on purpose. They don't want you to know how powerful you are, and they don't want you creating and realizing you are a natural-born creator. History is not as accurate as one may believe, especially depending on who you ask. Some know things, others don't. In Volume Why Play, I discuss asymmetrical distribution of knowledge on the global game board of life. Humans have always had the ability to use their spoken word for creation, and this scares people. It scares the system and the non-believers. I mean, why wouldn't it? Once you harness this, you will be more powerful than the rest who are still asleep to this knowledge. It makes sense why they get scared. And it's total nonsense the way they have branded the past of creators with all sorts of labels and bullying just because they learned how to use their natural power. All humans have the ability to tap into source energy and use their body as an electrical piece of equipment to work with the universe in a co-creation process. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact of the words you use daily? The truth is, the words you use can have a powerful influence on your life. Words are specific and words matter. They are used to shape and create your reality. Not all words create the same reality. Each word and each letter in their specific orders produces a different result. Every word creates a different reality, a different experience. You don't just take forks in the road when you face major life decisions. No, each and every day, you have the ability to stay on or stray from your path simply by the words you speak. Words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying. If you continue to say it, eventually that can become a reality. Whether you realize it or not, you are prophesying your future. Joel Osteen. Language is not just a means of communication, it is an art. Communication is an art. Speaking is casting. The art of speaking is spellcasting. When you practice the art of communication, you are casting spells with your words. That is why you call it spelling. Your words hold vibrational frequencies capable of casting spells within your reality. Once upon a time, everyone knew that their words were spells. But in the modern world, that knowledge has been forgotten, or perhaps deliberately erased. The English language has been deliberately altered, leaving many unknowingly casting what they do not want, or allowing others who overstand its true power to cast upon them without their conscious awareness. The language was changed to hide the true power of your words and to obscure the incredible ability you hold to create, using nothing but your words. Where do words start? With spelling. Long before they are spoken, they are thoughts. Words translate thoughts into physical reality, fueled and given life by expelling breath. Notice the term expelling? What is language? Language is made of parts. It is composed of pieces that create the art, P-arts. Parts of letters, sentences, verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, interjections, conjunctions, and prepositions. These are the ingredients of communication, the P pieces, arts of the art. Like baking a cake, what ingredients you choose and how you mix them together determine what type of cake you end up with. Ever notice how many cakes have similar ingredients, but one might differ slightly, producing entirely different types of cake? That is how words work. How you mix them and in what order will produce different, similar, or varying results. What is the word? A word is a single, distinct, meaningful element of speech or writing used with others, or sometimes alone, to form a sentence. But words are more than just words. They are parts. Put the right parts together in the right order, and you achieve a specific result. Put them together incorrectly, and you get what is called creation by default. Transformation begins with your thoughts and words. Nothing in my life existed before it was a post-it or an image on my vision board. If you've been a longtime follower of mine, think about it. It has always been on the board or the wall before it walked into the physical world. First I had the thought, then I wrote it down, and then I brought it to life. What you speak, you will see. Each word carries a vibration. As you speak, you manipulate the matter around you. Speak what you want to create, and watch it come to life. The power of breath and words. The creation of your words begins with your breath and is directly connected to your soul. Your words are magical, but you've been socially conditioned out of this knowledge. How has this happened? It begins and ends in childhood. All children have immense imaginations and the ability to dream up and speak unimaginable things. But when they do, what do adults say? That's not true. That's ridiculous. What are you talking about? And even, no, they are not there, or, no, that is not real. This dismissal kills imagination, your creative ability to see and believe, and hinders your creating game in the long run by confining you in a box of what is and what is not possible. At an early age, you were conditioned that there were limits to what you could speak and others would believe. In turn, you were trained that if others didn't believe it, you should not either. You were tricked out of what you knew as a child, the fact that magic exists, and there is no such thing as possible or impossible. Magic is limitless, knows no boundary, and has the capacity to bring to life anything you can dream up. Thoughts as energy. Every thought you have is an energy pulse, a burst of energy. Each burst of energy vibrates at a specific frequency. Brainwaves operate between 100 Hz, yet the energy of thought itself reaches astonishing frequencies, from 40,000 Hz to well beyond 7x 1014 Hz. This means that your thoughts, though intangible, are among the most potent forms of energy you create. Thoughts begin as vibrations, intensify into heat, then light, and ultimately manifest as ideas or intent. What you constantly think about begins to take shape in your mind until you eventually verbalize it. At that moment, your thoughts transition from the non-physical to the physical, as you impress your incantation onto matter, onto reality. Thoughts are the foundation of creation, the seed, and words are the action added to intent. Together, thoughts and words are the foundation of manifestation formation. They take your thoughts from living in your head to forming the reality you inhabit. So, if words are parts, and you are making art with your speech known as spelling, and you are casting, what is grammar? Where did it come from, and how does it tie into the magical history of creation? Grammar is based on the old French word grimoire, which means magic book of spells from the Greek grammatic technique, the art of letters. Again, there is the word art. Speaking is an art. You create your life with your words, no different than a paintbrush to a canvas. Grimoires were ancient magic books containing instructions to summon, meaning books of words said in a specific way that summon a certain result when said in the correct order. As time passed, during the Middle Ages, grammar became associated with learning and mystical practices, eventually giving rise to terms like gramarye, enchantment, and glamour, spellcasting. Why? Because you can enchant and glamour something using your words. Glamour spells are some of the oldest and most popular spells in which is to use your words to make something appear more beautiful. In modern terms, think of when a person speaks highly of themselves online. Those who do not know the person take everything as fact, when in fact, most of social media is a false reality. Yet by speaking on Instagram, for example, as if you are already who you want to be, you can cast that image and become what you cast. That is an ancient form of magic called glamoring. Technically, you are enchanting others to buy into what you are projecting, aka casting, as an image of reality. Isn't that crazy? The alphabet is just symbols put in different sequences that create spells. Sure, you call them letters today, But, in reality, letters are actually symbols. Each letter is its own symbol, a picture. You draw it when you write it. Even though you call them letters, they are symbols. When creating sentences, you are sentencing someone to your spell. Notice the word sentence. What happens in court when someone is assigned a destiny? They are sentenced. Sentences sentence people. Ever hear the saying, "Don't convict someone with your words"? A sentence is to give someone a term. With every word you speak, you are literally casting a spell, a curse of cursive, serving like a prison term binding reality, or even other people. What is wordplay? Playing with words. It is an art, and some are very skilled at it. Politicians, for example, are masters of the word, saying what you think you want to hear, all while saying something completely different. You hear one thing, but their rhetoric and the message they are implanting are often very different. The news and all mass media are also masters of the word. You know who else are masters of the word? Anyone in the legal system who uses what is called legalese. They are the most skilled, and people's destinies, life and death, are determined by how well their counsel knows the skill of working the word. You will learn how law is nothing more than magic and rituals being performed before your eyes in the next section. Because words are symbols, not actual letters. If you want to know what a word truly means, look at it from all angles, not just face value. For every face has two sides, and when it comes to words, there is more than just two sides. When looking at words, be careful and look below their surface. Dissect them and examine them from many different angles. Words can be viewed forwards, backwards, phonetically, etymologically, and split into a range of different anagrams. Sometimes you get tricked into saying things you don't want to say, you don't want to create, because you are only look at their face value. The meaning assigned to words. If someone says the word tree to you, an image of a tree immediately forms in your mind. No one explicitly told you to picture it, yet the word itself acts as an embedded command, triggering a mental image. The frequency of the word carries an inherent meaning that your brain translates automatically, whether you consciously realize it or not. This phenomenon demonstrates the magic of words. They are spells that have the power to conjure images, emotions, and experiences within your mind. Your thoughts give rise to words, whether spoken or unspoken, and those thoughts, beliefs, and actions collectively create your reality. Words hold subjective meanings, and those meanings generate emotions. For instance, people may feel offended or hurt by certain words because of the meaning they've assigned to them. In truth, nothing inherently means anything. It's the meaning you attach that gives it power. Imagine someone calls you a name or uses a word that stings. The pain doesn't arise from the word itself. It comes from the meaning you've attributed to it. Without that assigned meaning, the word would hold no emotional charge. This concept reveals the immense control you have over your own experiences. By changing the meaning you give to words, you can change how you feel about them. Have you ever stopped to consider how the words you use daily shape your experiences? The truth is, the language you choose has a profound impact on your thoughts, emotions, and the reality you manifest. Words don't just communicate, they create. By intentionally using empowering, positive language, you can begin to manifest experiences and circumstances that align with your highest good. The law of vibration and words. The law of vibration is the first law that must occur before the law of attraction. By creating that vibration within yourself, you invoke the law of vibration deliberately. Only then can the law of attraction take effect. Words are the bridge between thought and vibration. The moment you speak, you activate a frequency that ripples outward, affecting your internal state and external reality. When you align your words with your intentions, you become a deliberate creator using the power of language to manifest positivity, growth, and fulfillment, instead of a creator by default. All language is magic. Spells. Your words hold incredible power. They can work in your favor or against you, uplift others or bring them down. Words don't just have the power to influence your life, they actively shape it. They are inherently magical, which is why we call it spelling. Think about it. How do you spell a word? Why do we call it a spell? Because every word you speak carries the weight of magic, casting its influence into the world. What is a spell? A spell is a set of words, a formula, or a ritualistic action performed with the belief that it will bring about a specific effect. Often tied to esoteric traditions, spells are used to influence, control, or alter events in natural or personal realms. The word spell originates from the Old English spellion, meaning to tell or narrate. Over time, it came to signify a set of words believed to hold magical power, the ability to influence, alter, or create realities through language. When you engage in spelling, you are, in essence, casting spells. Every time you speak, you participate in creation. Speaking with intention amplifies this process, ensuring that what you articulate begins to take form. Even the word gospel can be interpreted as God's spell, a divine declaration of creation. Expel, you cast spells with your breath. The act of spelling connects directly to the power of your breath, the life force that sustains you. When you speak, you expel energy into the world. This is why it's called spelling, and why the term expel exists, to release or project energy outward. Speaking comes with a cost. Every word carries with it a piece of your life force. The words you expel are infused with your intentions, emotions, and vibrational energy, shaping the reality around you. Think about it. Every time you articulate your desires, fears, or beliefs, you are casting a spell. The breath you use to form your words is your creative force, impressing your intentions upon the world. We say expelled when you feel drained or depleted, as though your life force has been let out. Could it not be deduced then that when you spell, you expel energy? Speaking is not just an act, it is a transference of your vitality into the world. When you speak, you spoke. You have expelled life force. With every word, you cast a vibrational intention, sending it out to resonate and interact with the fabric of reality. Words invoke and evoke. Words have the power to create reality and alter others' reality, as seen when words upset another, and evoke a specific reaction or emotion out of or in another. If you like this subject and you would like to learn more, order your copy of School of Soul, Every Word on Amazon, and learn the true power of the spoken word.